Swadika, and thank you for joining us for the evening edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. You're with me, Tra Tirakaosan. The Thai government is brushing aside Cambodia's latest border maneuver at the United Nations, stressing that old documents carry no new legal weight. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Affairs Minister Sihasak Phuongketkaew addressed Cambodia's plan to submit the 2000 Memorandum of Understanding and a 1 to 200,000 scale map to the United Nations for recognition. He said Thailand has no concerns because these documents are already recorded within the UN system. Beyond the map dispute, the two nations are navigating a compulsory conciliation process under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, or UNCLOS. The Deputy Prime Minister said both countries are currently selecting conciliators in accordance with the procedures. He emphasized that Thailand will fully participate in this process to safeguard its national interests. Still, the foreign minister said it was unfortunate that Cambodia declined bilateral negotiations, effectively halting direct discussions on resolving land boundary issues. He also called on the United Nations Special Rapporteur on Human Rights to exercise caution and impartiality in carrying out the mandate to avoid being drawn into Cambodia's political agenda. A unified financial shield is snapping shut across Thailand's banking sector as authorities link all commercial bank databases into a real-time defense network against online scam syndicates.
Minister of Digital Economy and Society, Chaichanok Chitchop, announced that the government has approved draft criteria to publish a master list of illicit MULE accounts. Under the new protocol, the Central Fraud Registry will cross-reference banking records of databases from the Anti-Money Laundering Office and the Anti-Online Scam Operations Center. Once an individual is linked to illegal transactions, the system will instantly freeze all accounts held by that person across every bank, block all transactions, and prohibit new account openings. To protect innocent account holders caught in automated freezes, authorities established a fast-track verification system through the AOC 1441 hotline, where pressing 2 connects user directly to expedited bank reviews. Crucially, the committee also finalized a streamlined framework enabling scam victims to receive financial compensation through the Anti-Money Laundering Office without waiting for a court order. The simplified reimbursement process is scheduled to take effect when a key ministerial regulation comes into force on August 12th. Beyond financial lockdowns, the ministry is rolling out a comprehensive digital defense strategy to protect the public from technology crime. The expansion includes a dedicated scam call prevention platform, nationwide public awareness campaigns, and enhanced monitoring through the Anti-Fake News Center. Officials emphasized that continuous alerts and real-time bank coordination will ensure Thailand's digital security measures combat transnational scam networks without crippling everyday commercial banking.
Persistent pressure from elevated fuel prices and rising prepared food costs pushed Thailand's headline inflation up 1.9% in July, though broader price growth began moderating compared to the previous month.
Trade Policy and Strategy Office Director General Nantapong Jiralertpong reported that the Consumer Price Index reached 102.1 for July, driven primarily by domestic oil prices that remained higher than last year due to ongoing global conflicts. Through the first 7 months of the year, consumer prices averaged a 1.21% increase, even as monthly energy costs eased following government market interventions. To cushion consumers, the Energy Ministry and the Oil Field Fund kept domestic fuel prices at approximately 36.69 baht per litre across 3 consecutive review cycles, while regulating refinery gate prices. Looking ahead to August, trade officials project inflation to remain positive, citing sustained energy costs, broad-based price adjustments in prepared meals, transportation expenses, and shifting weather impacts from weakening El Niño conditions. Despite upward pressures, officials maintained Thailand's full-year inflation target between 1.5 to 2.5%, noting that prices could settle below 2% if global crude oil costs continue falling. Officials also dismissed fears of stagflation, emphasizing that Thailand's economic momentum remains solid. Steady gains in private consumption, rise in consumer confidence, expanding exports, and low unemployment continue to support growth across the kingdom.
International heritage experts are bringing the ancient Lanna Kingdom straight to the global spotlight, pressing ahead with the second day of field inspections to push Chiang Mai toward a UNESCO World Heritage listing. Officials from the International Council on Monuments and Sites have gathered detailed facts to see if historic capital meets international standards for inscription on the UNESCO World Heritage List. The delegation began the morning at Wat Suan Dok. The inspection checked the architectural and historical integrity of the site. The experts also reviewed conservation management plans for the Kru Ba Si Wichai Memorial Stupas and the Northern Royal Ashes Memorials. That shift moved the team into the afternoon when they traveled to Wat Umong. They evaluated the ancient architecture, centuries-old mural paintings, and the sustainable management of the surrounding natural environment that complements its role as a Buddhist sanctuary. Following the temple visit, the delegation concluded its second day of inspections at Wat Phra That Doi Suthep. This multi-day evaluation is a crucial stage for collecting information. The findings will shape the assessment report to determine if the Lanna Kingdom capital meets the criteria for the World Heritage List. And that wraps up our evening edition of NBT World Brief. For more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, Sawasdee ka.